Hey guys, this is Anish Sharma, and in this session, we will discuss the Microsoft Excel function SUMIF versus SUMIFS. Now, first of all, we check the SUMIF function. This function it adds all the number on a selected range. Then it can be applied on the dates, numbers, and text, and the logical operators like the less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to, and even the wildcards also can be applied. As you can see in the syntax, SUMIF, we have the range criteria, then third one is the optional. In range, we have to select the range, it means data selection. Then criteria, it's like a filter or it's like a formula in which value or which cell you want to include in the SUMIF. Then sum range, third one is the optional. If you like define the third parameter, then the range of cell to sum together. It means this range also will be included for sum of value. And if this parameter is skipped or omitted, then it uses a by default first parameter range. And this function returns a numeric value. We check the how to use the SUMIF function. First of all, we check the data. So we have the list of the names: John, Lee, Linda, Rosie, Tony, and the region. The list CA, GA, and the sales figure for corresponding the name and the CA. So our first query is the sum the sales for the name Lee. It means we have to calculate or we have to add the sales for the Lee only. It means we have to search the Lee in this list, this one and this one. Then we have to add this figure and this figure. So there are only two figures. Okay, now how to do that one? SUMIF, then range, comma, what value we have to search in double quotes, Lee, double quotes close, then third parameter, that is optional. If we define this range, then the calculation will be applied on this range. So we take this sales. Now we have the total 220. This is for the Lee 100 and secondly it's a 120. So it's a 220. Now second query is the sum for the sale for the region CA. So 1, then 2 and 3. There are 3 regions for CA. So CA 300, 300, then 200. Okay. Now SUMIF, this time we will take the region and the value to be found CA, then double quotes close and range. Close it, execute, then we have the 800 value. For CA 300, 300, 600, then 200, that is the 800. Now, and the third query is if cell sales value equal to 300. It means now this time we will consider only this column sales. So we have to find out whose value only 300. This one, and this one. There are 3 entries. Okay. Now how to do that one? SUMIF in range. So we select this range. Now comma and equal to 300. Now this time we will skip the third parameters because we don't need that one. So the calculation will be applied only this range, the first range. Now so total is the 900. 300 equal to 300 equal to 300. Suppose if I change this formula, if I say greater than 500. Now what is the answer? It's a 1200 because there are two values which is the greater than 500, say 600, 600, and the total of these two is the 1200. Next query is the sum sales for the name not equal to Lee. The first query was the equal to Lee. This query is not equal to Lee. Okay. SUMIF, then this range, comma, not equal to Lee, then comma, third parameter, sales. The value is the total is the 3250. It means the sales for the Lee is not included. This value, the 100 and 120 is not included. If we check the total of this one, this is the 3470 and we have the 3250 because this 100 and 120 is not included in this one according to the formula. Now, the next one is the sum sales for name starts with the L. This is the wild card. It means we have to add the sales for the names whose name starts with the L. It means the whose first character is the L. So we will apply the wild card. Okay. Sum if then this range. Now, comma, double quotes equal to L. And now we have to apply the star. That is the wild card. It means the name which starts with the L letter. So, third parameter, this one. Now, so this time the range is the value is the 520 because the Lee 100 starts with the L, then again Linda also included 300. So 400 and again Lee 120. So total is the 520. Now we check the sum ifs. Sum if is very similar to the sum if, but the difference is in case of the sum ifs, we can define the multiple selection range and multiple criteria. So this is the difference between the sum if and sum ifs. So as you can see the syntax, first parameter is the sum range on which selected data we have to apply the calculation. Then next parameter criteria range and criteria for this range. Then again second criteria range and then criteria for the second range. Now we check the sum if function with the same data. We have the list of the names, region and sales. Now the first query is the sum the sales for the name equal to Lee and the region equal to GA. So multiple criteria and multiple criteria range. So sum if that first parameter is the sum range. So select this one, comma, second that is the criteria range. So we have to find the value in the name Lee. Then comma, criteria, which value you have to find. So this Lee, close, comma, second criteria range. We have to find the region, comma, what find? We have to find the GA, then GA. That's it. So we have the 100. Now we check the data. John false, Lee is the true, and the region is the GA. So this value is included. That is the 100. We check second the Lee, but the region is the OR. That is the false. So 120 not included. It means we have only the 100 for this criteria. Now we check the second query. Some sales for the name starts with the L and sales cell value greater than 100. It means the name, say Lee, start with the L, Linda start with the L, again Lee. So we have to find out these names and then sell value. That is the Lee for the 100 not included. It's equal to 100 not greater than 100. Linda greater than 100 included. Then Lee again 120 included. Now we apply the formula. Say range, then criteria range and criteria. In the name range we have to define the criteria. So we have to find the name starts with the L. Wildcard. L star. That is the wildcard. Then comma, second range. Sales. Then again criteria. Greater than 100. So we have two criteria with the two criteria range. In first range, we are searching the name, start with the L. The second criteria, we are searching the sales value which is greater than 100. So this is the condition with the AND operator. It means the both value must be the true. Okay. Now we have the value that is the 420. So if we check the criteria we made, L, Lee, that's a true, but not greater than 100. So not included. Again Linda, start with the L, true, and the value greater than 300, included, 300. Second one Lee, again true, start with the L, value greater than 120. So these two figure 300 and 120, this included in the total. So we have the 420. So this is how we can use the SUMIF and SUMIFS with the multiple criteria and multiple criteria range. So guys, this was all about the Microsoft Excel function SUMIF and SUMIFS. Thanks for watching the video.